From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Hello everyone, well you may have been hearing about it, but if you haven't, be sure to note that we have a super blue moon. So it's a combination of a blue moon, which is very rare by the way, and a super moon, which is also fairly rare, but we see those quite frequently. There you can see, of course, there's the super blue moon. It will be tomorrow night when we expect it to be kind of at its peak. And the significance of it, well, it's a blue moon is a second full moon within a single month. Now, typically, we see a blue moon every 29.5 days, and it's kind of a rarity for us to see a full moon twice a month, right? So we have the combination of not only a blue moon, but a super moon as well. So a lot of fun facts with this. Number one, the super part of it is the moon's orbit is closest to the Earth. That's why they call it a super moon. Now the blue part of it is, as I mentioned here, it's the second full moon of the month. And it's not actually going to be a blue moon. It's not going to be the color blue. It's not going to have a hint or a hue of blue to it. That's just kind of what it's known as. And it appears 14% larger and 30% brighter as a super moon. Now, the next super blue moon, again, keep in mind how rare this is, won't be until January of 2037, and then again in March of 2037. So again, kind of give you an idea of just how rare this occurrence is. So be sure to check it out. Hopefully it's clear for you. All right, so highs will be near normal. Big cool down by Friday for the inland areas and showers. Maybe some thunderstorms in the forecast late this week and into the weekend as well. All right, here's the smoke. It's going to be fairly dense again, especially around where the fires are here. There you can see as we go into this evening, very dense in western Siskiyou, most likely even into Trinity County, not to mention the inland areas as well. We take you to tomorrow morning. There's about 6, 7, 8 a.m. We're seeing the smoke actually dissipate. And this will all depend on the overall activity coming in out of the fires. Based on this, it looks like we're going to see some of the smoke kind of begin to clear out a little bit here as we do go into Wednesday. But here you can see for today, smoky skies inland, mostly cloudy skies for the coast, smoky skies even for Trinity County as well, with temperatures in the low to mid 80s for your daytime highs today, but still looking at dry conditions. Now there's not a lot of activity going out there right now. When we look at the satellite image here, you can see a couple of storms riding up to our north. I've got my eyes on this energy right here because this is cooler air, and not to mention rain, that's going to be pushing off to our north. Now what's going to happen is that cooler air is going to start to migrate to the east, and it's already doing that, and a piece of energy will break off, so the main cooler air will be kind of off to the north. But this little piece of energy breaks off. It's known as a cutoff upper area of low pressure. Now, that still has the cooler air associated with it, and that's the significant drop in the temperatures we'll see on Friday, but it will also bring with it a potential for some rain. But that rain should move out by Sunday, and through all of next week, we expect to continue to see dry conditions. But as these storms ride to our north, it keeps those temperatures from really increasing a lot. So once we see the temperatures drop, they should stay down for a while for the inland areas. So here you can see for your Tuesday today, we're looking at dry conditions. How about Wednesday? Well, still looking at dry conditions. Now, there is going to be some rain that'll clip to our north and east on Thursday, but we should remain dry for the most part on Thursday before the next shot of rain moves in on Friday. Everyone in Northern California has a chance for rain. I think there could be a chance for some thunderstorms for some of the higher elevations in particular. I think it's going to be the same story on Saturday before we dry things out entirely by Sunday, and especially Monday through, as I mentioned, all of next week, also looking fairly dry at this point. So it's going to be kind of some unfortunate timing if you have outdoor plans for your Labor Day weekend. The first half of Labor Day weekend could be looking at some wet weather. Not a ton of rain, but rain nonetheless. The second half of Labor Day weekend will most likely be dry. There you can see your wave heights for today, 2 to 4 feet for the immediate coast. Look what happens though as we go into your Wednesday afternoon. Those wave heights are going to increase, and there are going to be some gale watches, small crash advisories out there for tomorrow. But for today, there are no advisory. Your high tide will be around 12:20 this afternoon here, and there, of course, as I mentioned, no advisories, at least for today. By tomorrow, that should change. So there's the smoky skies. Temperatures low to mid 80s, although places like Ruth about 78. Low to mid 80s for the inland areas, and those low to mid-60s for the immediate coast. All right, so here's what we have in store for us. There's that chance for rain Friday and Saturday, even for the coast, not to mention for Hoopa on Friday, Saturday, and Weaverville, looking at that chance for showers and thunderstorms. You have to excuse me, I have a phone call. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Hey, live studio. I've got my phone in here. There you have it. All right, so that's what it looks like for your 7-day outlook for pretty much everyone. Now, for the coast, there you can see we've got that chance for showers also for Friday and Saturday. We take you into Sunday, where we've got temperature of about 63 and, of course, a high of 64 for your Labor Day.